Okay, guys, I just wanted to first off thank Coach Davis for the opportunity, but we're going to jump into this real fast. So, get off the field is a big thing we say on third down. I'm sure we're not the only people that say that a lot, but really here we're going to be talking about attacking pass types and pass protections. Okay, so our third down attack, we felt it was important to answer two major questions. All right, first one being what passes are they throwing? Third and 7+, or we'll usually talk about the cut line, which is when does that become a pass heavy down. And then three major ways to attack with either screens, drop back, or sprint out. All right, so sprint out is really what we're going to be talking about today. All right, but what kind of pass pro are they using on the sprint out? Is it full turn back or is it full reach? And then if they are a drop back team, how are we going to attack it? Do we attack the people or do we attack the scheme? So all these things kind of tie into how we're attacking on third down. All right, so versus rollout or sprint passes. Okay, so we had two major goals versus sprint. All right, one is to force a quick throw before the receiver has a chance to get to the sticks. Or two, force the quarterback to pull up. All right, so a lot of times, you're getting a tackle and running back setting the edge there. We're trying not to let the quarterback get outside the pocket. We're trying to force him inside to pull up and make a throw through traffic. All right, so how are we going to do this? All right, double edge pressure to account for the reach of the offensive tackle and the running back's block. Okay, then we'll also a pressure path we build with this allows them to be correct. All right, we'll hit that here in just a second. All right, and then we also want to stay sound in the run fits because we do get third down runs a lot, especially when that ball creeps closer to the 50-yard line. We will get several third down runs. All right, so we want to stunt to make draws and screens tough to run. All right, so the top one we ran this year, okay, we ran it to the running back side more times than not. We did have situations where we wanted to run it to the speed side because we knew that was going to be the side they were sprinting to. All right, but our Sam linebacker is going to line to the running back side. He's the cop rusher, okay, so he's going to be outside everybody, containing on passer. The three technique, he's winning the B gap, all right, with speed. He's using his best move to get up the field right there. And the 5 or 9 technique, okay, we're expecting sprint out, okay, so he's got to be wide and off the edge. All right, he's wanting to beat the offensive tackle with speed up the field. All right, if the tackle steps to you and there is no sprint out, okay, so that would indicate that it was just drop back pass pro to us. He's going to loop inside the open space. The away side, we did this a couple different ways, but our basic way to do it was the 5 technique with cop rush. All right, and the away side 2 technique, he's going to slant to B gap and pull the guard and possibly the center, depending on the pass pro with him. All right, we did see a couple times where we wanted to bring just 4 or possibly 5 if the mic inserts here. All right, but and we would drop the end, and he would be the rat player. We did that a handful of times too. Okay, we're playing some sort of one high coverage behind this. More times than not, it's man with no rat. There were, like I said, a handful of times where we would drop the end. The nose would play the piano and get all the way outside and become the cop rusher, and the end would be the rat in the hole. All right, so we're going to take a couple looks here. All right, so here we are at the top. Big sprint out team here. Just trying to throw the ball to sticks. We're at 3rd and 7 right here. You see we get good edge pressure. The end zone shot here. You can see we get a 2-for-1 on the offensive tackle on the running back. The end's in pretty good shape here, but we get a 2-for-1 and force him back away from the sprint out. That's what we're trying to get to right there. All right, on this one, can't really tell if it's sprinting or not. I think really on this one, the snap took the quarterback out wide, but we'll get the same effect right here. The edge guy affects the throw, does a good job of getting to the edge. Worry sometimes about them coming inside that block. More times than not, we want that guy to be on the outside of the running back and the pass pro. But in this situation, you got to let guys play at times. He does affect and gets us the interception there. All right, so on the next clip here is a couple of things. I like to show bad clips too. So the timing right here is pretty bad. by the linebacker. We don't force the throw fast enough. All right, and then the end is wrong. He's getting the tackle stepping to him, but we're trying to beat him with speed. We should get a 2-for-1. We should run right by the offensive tackle and get a 2-for-1 on the running back right here. But the pressure does end up forcing a bad throw, so we get what we want out of it, but we could have still done a better job. All right, here we're using a three-man look. Okay, so what we're trying to do right here is kind of hide which side the pressure's coming from, and then we did build other pressures out of this look, but here it's the same concept. The Mike, or the stack backer right there, was the guy that was becoming the inside rusher, and we got a 2-for-1 with the outside linebacker here in the 5 technique. But you can see the pressure makes him pull up. The 5 technique, we get a 2-for-1 on the running back again, and the 5 technique gets the sack. All right, here we do a lot better job with the timing. You can see the linebacker here has a good tail. Hits it going full speed. All right, now this is versus drop back pass pro, but when we said in the start of it that we want to give this end a chance to be right on his path. So here he gets the tackle stepping all the way out to him. All right, so he's going to loop back up underneath and gets a good shot on the quarterback here. You can see it a little bit better from the end zone. All right, but right here the 2-eye pulls the guard. All right, and then sometimes you'll get the center. There's some guys that will always set pass pro to the A-gap player. Not sure if that was the case here, but he did end up pulling the center. And we tell that end when he's looping, he's going to loop to open space. You can see right here, he gets a good shot on the quarterback and a pressure right there. All right, you can see the 3 technique again, picks off any pass pro that want to work to him. All right, the way we run our man coverage, we are not in this case. If we were running the rat coverage, the end on this side and the Mike would share the back. All right, one would add on him here, and one would be dropping his rat in the hole. And the other way we run it with one high man coverage is the linebacker will just take the back no matter what. So here he ends up, you see him end up adding a little bit late there. So this is a look at how we did the rat and how we also messed things up. But what we should get right here is the 2-eye playing the piano, being all the way outside. Both cop rushers in this case mess up, and it leads to not necessarily a big play, but we could have had a bigger play. So we get pressure there. We don't cop rush, so this goes back to the earlier clip of coming inside the block here. If we stay outside, we got something. You can see that this is a drop back pass pro again. The end gets a free clear shot up the middle. All right, and because we didn't cop rush on either side, we give the quarterback a chance to make a play right here. So scrambling around, trying to find something to work, gets it done. But I think if we do a better job with our cop rushers, so again, 2-eye looping all the way outside of here, and the edge rush on this side, that we got a chance to get home right there with this one too. All right, so let's look at how we affected sprint out pass pro. I'll put my information up here in case anybody wants to get in contact with me. This is it. Nickname's Waldo. Everybody calls me Waldo. I'm a defensive coordinator at Hillcrest High School. And again, appreciate Coach Davis and all he does for the game. If y'all got any questions, you can email me here or just text me or call me here. Thanks.